Grow with Dr Audai Podcasts. Hello and welcome to the 8th episode of Grow with Dr Audai Podcasts. In today's episode, I'll be talking about mindfulness. But first, we might need a moment to meditate. Meditation can reduce stress and pressure and promote happiness and calmness. It might help detach ourselves from this busy, crowded world and take us to peace where we give a release to our mind. According to the Psychology Today platform, mindfulness is a state of active, open attention to the present. This state is described as observing one's thoughts and feelings without judging them as good or bad. As we live a stressful life, everything around us is trying to occupy our waking hours, which leaves very little time to think of what we should do next. Those triggers of stress, from meeting deadlines to having tough conversations, can consume our brain energy and don't allow us to have time for ourselves. For psychologists, mindfulness can help. In the last decade, there has been a lot of discussion about how useful mindfulness is for releasing stress, especially reducing the impact stress can have on our mind and body. So mindfulness is about living the present moment rather than diving into the past or even predicting the future. It's when we sense our feelings, thoughts and emotions in the body while forcing our mind not to take us to the past where we have a quick flashback on things that happened to us, but we don't have any control over them. Mindfulness can be an efficient tool to avoid being judgmental. This brings us to meditation, which is a practical form of mindfulness. Practicing meditation for 15 minutes a day can absorb the dilemmas we face in our lives. So, what do we need to meditate? We might need to find or set a time for meditation to create an everyday routine. During meditation, our mind might roam, and we might notice feelings and sensations in our body, such as things happening around us. We could lose thoughts or daydream about the past or present. There is nothing wrong with that, as it's natural for the mind to wander and wander. But what we shall do when we are stuck with a bad experience is to pause at that experience. We can let it go by accepting that incident with all of its feelings and emotions, and then reopen our attention to the present. Breathe in and breathe out. It's critical to react naturally to what is happening inside our minds by simply acknowledging what it carries with it. So the takeaway message here is to give ourselves a little time every day to reset our minds. It's a quality time, though, that we compartmentalize ourselves from this busy world and listen to our inner feelings. That's all for today. Thank you very much for listening to this episode. For the next topic, I'll be talking about the benefits of being an introvert. So have a great time and all the best.